So we finally know the name of the 8-year-old girl who went viral last month for driving herself to Target, spending $400 and treating herself to a Frappuccino. Everyone meet Zoe, who was more productive one Sunday morning than most adults are 4 times her age. I'm still shook over how she drives better than me. The only thing she hit on her way to Target was a mailbox, and she said it was green. She even had to drive through a construction zone and made it there safely. That is impressive. Her mom, Tangi Wilson, recently sat down with the New York Times where she talks about what made her daughter go on the Target run, as well as how she's handling her newfound fame. To summarize, Tangi thought that Zoe was somewhere in the house playing on the iPad because Zoe had asked her to use it early that morning. However, Zoe was still mad after an argument that she had with her older sister the night before, so I'm guessing she needed to blow off some steam, which is why she took her mom's car keys, wallet, and ID and drove herself to Target. And what's sending me is that she took the family's dog with her. They have like a Shih Tzu poodle mix named Bear, and she was like, "Get in, losers, we're going shopping." And let me tell you something, Miss Ma'am was on a mission. She had errands to run. What made her go to Target was that she accidentally dropped or cracked the iPad while leaving the house, so she figured she would go to Target to replace the case. However, when she couldn't figure out what size she needed, she shopped for toys and makeup instead. I would have done the same thing, so I can't even judge. After Tangi found out from her older children that both Zoe and the dog were missing, what followed was a brief missing persons case that involved neighbors, family members, and the local police. Zoe, who was found safe at Target nearly 2 hours later, became an internet and media sensation, leading many to question how a child so young could get herself to the store without hurting anyone, and most importantly, how she ended up with a Frappuccino at the store Starbucks. Now, the question that everybody wants to know, how exactly did an 8-year-old drive herself to Target? Well, apparently the little girl doesn't really have much driving experience at all, obviously, but the mom thinks 90% of it was her driving off using go-karts and watching her mom drive. The car has a push-button start, which definitely helped. Also, Zoe has a very good sense of direction because she actually used to go to school right down the street from the Target, so it was a regular commute for her and her mom. They also asked how the mom felt about the cheeky tone of the police department's Facebook post, and she said that it really didn't bother her too much. She was just thankful that nobody got hurt. If anything, she was more concerned about the Target employees' lack of awareness because nobody said anything to an 8-year-old walking around in Target pushing a cart by herself with her dog. She made it all the way to checkout, and her mom asked her, "Did anybody say anything to you?" And she was like, "No, people just said, 'Your dog is cute. Can I pet your dog?'" And I'm like, "So even at the register?" And Zoe was like, "No." Zoe is not tall for her age at all. She's around 4'2", and she looks like a kid, acts like a kid. If anybody was to meet her, she's the most lovable, sweet, innocent girl ever. According to Zoe's mom, Zoe did not buy a Frappuccino. She thinks the officers did it to make the story look cute because they thought it was a joke. Now, was Zoe disciplined or grounded after all of this? According to the mom, she wasn't. She says, "I spoke to her and I reassured her that I loved her and how I wouldn't want anything to happen to her and how dangerous and big the situation was. But when we go to places moving forward, if she wanted a slushie from the store, I would tell her no as a consequence." What I appreciate the most about this story is that the police treated this little black girl like a child, because she is, and that the media did the same thing, because this could have gone so negative. Like, the whole narrative could have been really nasty, like nastier than the Shade Room comments, but nope. No one called her a whole bunch of derogatory names. Nobody adultified her. They were just like, "Look, Miss Mama was stressed out and needed her a me day," and had just that.